Do homeschoolers get enough socialization? Here is the real answer. What about socialization? What about socialization? But what about socialization? How are your kids going to socialize? This is the number one question people ask when they hear that we homeschool. And honestly, I actually love to answer this question. If you are asking this question, you are not alone. It's one of the most common concerns that parents have. And to be honest, I used to wonder the same thing. But now that we've been doing this for a while, I actually think homeschooling gives more opportunities for meaningful socialization, not less. Let's break the myth and talk about what real-world socialization actually looks like. There is no other time in life where you're surrounded only by people your exact age every single day for years. That's not normal, and it doesn't prepare kids for real-world connection. One of the things that I love the most about homeschooling is how my kids are constantly interacting with people of all ages in real-life environments. My kids run errands with me, they go to business appointments with me, and they interact with adults all the time. One of the things and the skills I'm most proud of that we've been developing in all three of our kids through homeschool thus far is that each one of them can look people in the eye, whether that's an adult, whether it's a teenager or just a child their own age or even younger. They feel confident to communicate. They can order at a restaurant. When we go to a shop, they can check out. They can ask questions to an adult. My 6-year-old can literally order me coffee at the coffee shop and pay. It's kind of incredible. I love seeing that confidence come through, and I know that it's a skill that's going to take them far in life. And I think it's awesome. It's not just about being social, it's also about developing life confidence and communication skills early. These are skills that a lot of kids don't even learn until college, and my kids are getting to practice them in everyday life. We are not isolated. In fact, we're actually rarely home. We're part of a nature group that hikes different parks across DFW. We go on field trips, we meet friends, we spend afternoons at the library, outside. My kids are starting jujitsu, they're in baseball, soccer, and dance, and next year we're trying to do some robotics and video editing camps because they're really into that. Homeschooling gives us the freedom to find things that they love and plug into all kinds of communities. There are so many co-ops and resources now. Chances are there's something incredible in your own city just waiting for you to show up. So if, that is something that you're afraid of, oh gosh, just don't let it be the reason why you don't homeschool. Socialization isn't just about being around other people. It's about learning who you are within the community, which is so important. Without the constant peer pressure of traditional school, my kids are way more confident in who they are. They aren't shaped by comparison or trying to keep up with what's cool. They're free to be curious, creative, and kind. They're not being told how to fit in. They're learning how to stand tall, and I am so seriously proud of that. I tried to keep this short and sweet. If socialization is your biggest worry, I want to say this gently. It doesn't need to be. Homeschooling does not isolate our kids. If anything, it connects them more deeply to us, to their world, and to themselves. It's not about shielding them forever or keeping them in a bubble. It's about preparing them with confidence, independence, and real connection. What questions do you still have about homeschooling and socialization? Drop them in the comments. I would so love to share my experience and maybe even feature it in another video. So let's get the conversation started and tell me what your biggest concerns are. I cannot wait to see you in the next video in the series. Bye! Cheers!